Australia, it's my backyard, our everyday playground, and I can't help but want to explore every single inch of it. Now, as a real sucker for adventure, I'm going to show you some of my favourite things to do and places to see throughout my action-packed and well-documented diary. East Arnhem Land, a magical place that I can't wait to get back to. Indigenous culture, historic sites, tropical island retreats and chartered fishing trips are just some of the experiences you can expect in the region. And yep, we're about to do it all. Gove Airport in Nhulunbuy is a short 80-minute flight from Darwin, but is also easily accessible by vehicle. This vast area of nearly 100,000 square kilometres of land is one of Australia's last strongholds of traditional Aboriginal culture. We are on the road out to Wallaby Beach, where I'm going to catch up with a very good friend of mine, Djalu Gurruwiwi. He's going to show us how to make a Yidaki from scratch, or more commonly known here in Australia as the Digeridoo. Larry is a man of many talents. He's the lead singer of Barra West Wind. He's a media personality with the local radio station and also assists his father, Djalu, with their family business.
You're just gorgeous, aren't you?
Whereabouts?
You're just gorgeous. I'll say hello.
We've arrived at Wallaby Beach and greeted very quickly by the locals, but we're on the hunt for Larry and hopefully he's just down here on the beach, so we'll go find him. Djalu Gurruwiwi is one of the last living leaders of the Galpu clan. He is a universally recognised authority on the musical and spiritual traditions of the Yidaki, and to Yolngu, he is a keeper of ancient dreaming. Larry,
hello,
good
Abby.
to see you again.
Oh,
great to see you. Djalu, lovely to meet you. I'm Abby. How are you?
Good.
You good? Djalu is one of the most celebrated Yidaki players in the world. Djalu's Yidaki carries the sound of Barra, the west wind. And people come from all over the world for your Yidaki, don't they?
Yeah.
Germany?
Germany.
England?
England.
France?
France.
That's pretty cool, isn't it, that people track you down for your Yidaki? Masterclass. This spiritual sound is the breath of life and has been passed through generations when a master recognises the potential in a young man. You're going to take me, show me how it's done?
Yo.
Yo, let's go. The boys sometimes walk for hours on end looking for the perfect tree to make their world-famous Yidaki. The trunk must be hollowed out through the centre thanks to the help of our termites, and a good tree is all determined by sound. He's tapping the trees with the blunt end of his axe, checking for a hollow one. Is this the one? This is a good one?
Have a look, guys. Have a look.
What are we looking for? Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. So this is a good one? It's ready?
Yeah.
Oh!
One more.
Showers out here. Larry's just finishing the job off for us. I've got my hands dirty enough already, I reckon, but a little bit of modern technology to get the job done. Hey, there we go. Larry has just adopted me into his family, so he's now my malo, which means dad. So must have been pretty impressed with my work, so I might get a job yet. After removing the bark, a considerable amount of carving is done to take it from a tree to a crafted instrument. Just there?
Just like there.
Oh. Hey, that was a good one. I don't think you'll have me in the family business anytime soon, but am I doing an all right job?
Yeah.
The Yidaki gets played at every stage of its construction. No matter how big, small or rough, Djalu can play it. Check that out. The end of the Yidaki, rounded off with some wild honey. At first glance, you may think that the Yidaki would be easy to play, but the technique used for this instrument can take years of practice to develop. Djalu is the master. Healing through the Yidaki is a very spiritual experience and a big part of their culture. Thank you. Thank you.
You're something tingling.
Tingles. It does.
The blood energy of the blood of
Yeah.
the new blood comes in.
Yeah.
Covering it.
It really is something special to watch these men at work. So diligent and precise with everything they do. Well, a change of clothes was definitely needed after all that hard yakka, and we have well and truly worked up an appetite. So I'm heading off to Crocodile Creek with the girls to sort out some lunch for everyone. We've just arrived at our base here at Crocodile Creek, where the girls are hopefully going to help us catch some big NT mud crabs. And if you haven't tried them, it's an absolute must. They're beautiful. But as we know, in the Northern Territory, crocodiles are extremely prominent. And we've just come across this slither here of a big boy. He's obviously turned the corner straight down into the drink. So we know they're not far away. Once again, that message is to be crocwise in the NT. In today's day and age where fast food is literally at a press of your fingertip, I'm out with the girls living off the land, and it doesn't get much better than this. We're looking for some mud crabs, some mud mussels. They're going extremely well. Me, not so well, but I'll keep trying. The girls are pretty eager for me to try one of their favourite meals, mangrove worms. Mangrove worms are found in rotting wood and logs of mangroves and are often eaten as a tonic for general sickness. Oh, it's incredible. That's a big one, isn't it? Is it alive? Taste it.
What?
Now? Can't say I'm overly keen to eat a live worm straight from a tree, but hey, I'll give anything a go once. You go first. Manmak, good? Do you chew it?
Sweet.
Mmm.
Yum.
Yum. There's a first time for everything. Just like the men, the girls are also gone for hours on end, scouring the land for whatever they can bring home to feed the family. I don't quite have the same eye for finding my food, so they celebrate my small wins. pretty big one. Yay! Until more recently, Aboriginal people were exclusively hunters and gatherers, but many communities around the country have become urbanised in settlements and towns, with the art of hunting fast dying. Damper is consumed almost daily, being one of the easiest things to produce. The dough is prepared and rolled to perfection before being placed in the sand with hot coals on top to cook through. 20 minutes later, voila! What a day, sharing stories and learning so much more about Yolngu history and culture. But unfortunately, I have to make a move if I'm going to make my flight to Bremer Island. Bremer Island is a short 10-minute flight via light aircraft from Gove Airport. If you're looking for a place to go where you can well and truly switch off from the world, look no further. The flight over is unbelievable. You immediately find yourself in paradise with crystal blue ocean and white sandy beaches as far as you can see. The airstrip on the island is located in the Aboriginal community. It has always been the vision of the senior custodian for Banu Banu to create employment for her grandchildren and great-grandchildren living on Bremer Island. We've just arrived in Bremer Island, where we're lucky enough to be staying at the Banu Banu Resort. Trevor and Helen will be our hosts, and I can't wait to experience the land, the culture, and hopefully catch some big fish. The people are the best part, and you are guaranteed to be greeted with huge smiles from the locals.
Banu Banu started out as a fishing camp. It was a very small camp. It was really just a base on Bremer Island, just off the coast of Nhulunbuy. We'd bring guests out to go fishing and spend a night here and then head back to the mainland. Eventually in 2008 we started developing the property, of course, and it just slowly evolved from there. The guests that we receive here are people that want to get away from the crowds and just somewhere to come and relax, unwind. There's no, we don't have any internet, mobile phones unless you go to a high sand dune.
I tell you what, I think you're stuck with me. I don't want to leave. We've settled into island life, and John, Banu Banu's resident chef, has prepared an incredible welcome meal for us all. Thanks, John. You've done an excellent job preparing the steak, but I think I'm going to give you the night off tomorrow night and I'll cook you up some of the fish that we're going to catch. Well, day one in East Arnhem Land well and truly exceeded my expectations, but with the sun setting on a massive day, it's time to get some shut-eye. Trevor, big day ahead, lots of fishing to be done, but whereabouts are we heading and what type of fish are we chasing?
We're heading north, just north of here now, and I reckon I can get you the biggest mackerel you've ever seen today.
Beautiful, that's what I like to hear.
And a few reefies for dinner as well.
It's a beautiful top-end morning and fishing conditions don't get much better than this, but you heard Trev, I'm going to catch the biggest mackerel in the Arafura Sea, but we're all ready to go, so let's get out there. Like I'm going to walk out. The Arafura Sea lies west of the Pacific Ocean, overlaying the continental shelf between Australia Indonesia and Papua New Guinea. It is 1,290 kilometres in length and also spans 560 kilometres wide. We've just headed off to northeast Bremer, which is about 2 miles from Banu Banu Resort. We're trolling behind me here, hopefully for some trevally, Spanish mackerel, and if we're lucky, we might even hook onto a barracuda. Our day hasn't quite started how we'd planned. I've dropped something big, not once, but twice. Oh no! There we go. Come here, little fella. Mac! A little Mackie.
You made it look too easy for me.
Oh no! Beautiful. That's more like it.
No, it's a saddle-tail snapper.
Yeah?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
They're probably the best eating fish that's out in the ocean.
We are at the Pinnacle, one of Trev's favourite fishing spots, and he regularly brings groups out here for full or half-day fishing charters. What do we got here? Oh, he's heavy.
Because he was in the mouth of something else.
Yeah, probably had
See that?
jaws.
That looks like shark.
Yeah.
See? You actually pulled it out of its mouth.
There you go, I won the battle, didn't I?
Looks like another one. Intact this time.
Yeah.
Here it comes. There's a different one. It's a scarlet sea perch this time.
It's a ripper, but I reckon I'm still winning now, Trev.
That's called a Moses perch.
I'm ready. Oh, you did! You did, you caught it. Oh, he wants to play, he wants to play. Oh! It's so good. This is spinning now. Oh! Woo! They do like a fight, don't they? That's what we're talking about, Trev. A little bit bigger. I'm exhausted. Oh my God, you're done.
Narrowbarred Spanish mackerel. They travel through here and actually breed up just north of here. Because it's a commercial fishery, you're only allowed to catch 2 of them.
Two?
Two, that's it.
Okay.
Per day, of course, yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing better than that sound, is it? When you hook onto a big fish like this? Absolute ripper. Let's give this a crack, shall we? Righto. Wasabi, seaweed, soy sauce, straight in. Very good, Trev. Is that the fillet that I did? 'Cause it's...
It is, actually.
There you have it. I can now tick off catching a Spanish mackerel at the Pinnacle from my bucket list, but there is still one more stop before we head back to Banu Banu. There are hundreds of little islands that pop up in the middle of the Arafura with the tides, and they look far too beautiful for us to not stop off and have a good look around. You could spend a full day island hopping and very easily find your own little tropical oasis. The turtle tracks to my right are very prominent all throughout this region. Helen even tracks the nesting patterns of green, flatback and hawksbill marine turtles, which are regularly found swimming around the island and nesting on the beaches at Banu Banu. Just another day living the dream. Trev has has told me all about the ability of the local boys to find mud crab. So we're heading to the south of the island to find some lunch. There we go. My first crab for the day. Might be a little bit small, so get this guy off, chuck him back in, but the boys are working on something a little bit bigger behind me. Whee! Go, 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 go. Yes! There we go. That's a bit bigger than mine, isn't it, Tony? Whee! Look at that. That's what we wanted. A beautiful Northern Territory mud crab. These claws are going to be absolutely delicious. I cannot get over the beauty of this place. Every turn you make, there is somewhere new to explore, and when you spend time with the locals, they take you to all the secret spots. Check out this guy. Not the Mackie or the GT we're after, but it is a beautiful Northern Territory Queenie. There we go. What a day on the water.
It's looking lovely today.
With my time on Bremer Island drawing to a close, it's always good to reflect on and appreciate the places you visit and the people you meet.
Lie here till the sun goes down.
Leaving the island was always going to be tough. It doesn't take long to get attached to this place and the amazing people who are lucky enough to call Bremer Island home.
About the things I could have seen.
It broke my heart seeing Cooper in tears, but I have promised him that I'll take him on a flight when I come back and visit next time. It's not goodbye, it's just see you later.
Or walking over a hillside, so all the secrets nobody knows. 'Cause I want a life, don't want a dream. I don't want a dream. Don't want to think about the things I could have seen, things I should have seen.
Football plays a massive role in community. The AFL Indigenous programs focus on engagement, talent and education outcomes. Footy is obviously a huge passion of mine, and getting out to Indigenous communities and helping out as much as I can is a very humbling and rewarding experience. I love the people, I love the culture, and I love the positive influence that footy can inject. We are Yidaki! Yidaki would have to be one of my favourite communities that I've come across with my time so far in the Northern Territory. Just the connection to the land, the culture and the diverse group of people that populate the community. Yidaki was actually the first ever Indigenous community that I visited many years ago now, so I hold it very close to my heart. It is located 18 kilometres southeast from Nhulunbuy with a population of approximately 800 people. The history and culture is painted all over the walls, and you get a real sense of appreciation when you see it in person. East Arnhem Land. I'm really going to miss this place, and I already can't wait to come back.